Hey everyone, Steve Ferguson here. Thanks so much for tuning in today. And I want to visit with you about one of my favorite loan programs, which is a bridge loan. And I'm going to talk about a very specific bridge loan today. Again, it's one of my favorite bridge loans. I think it's going to benefit you a lot. And let's go ahead and get started. So, number one, what is a bridge loan? So, a bridge loan is designed to bridge your current home to your new home without selling your current home or by using the equity from your current home to help you buy the new home. All right, so that is what a bridge loan is designed to do. Now, there's lots of different bridge loans out there, lots of different variations. Some put liens against your current property, some put liens against your new property, some are very short term, some are very expensive. What I'm going to talk about today is one of my favorite bridge loans, and I'm going to go over some math with you here for just a few minutes, and we're going to show you how this bridge loan works. So, before we get started, this program assumes you have a current home to sell. All right. This program also assumes that your current home has a pretty good equity position in it. And this program also assumes that you have a new home that you would like to buy prior to selling your current home. All right. Well, let's get started. I'm going to minimize myself. I'm going to get out of your way because I want to make sure that you can see all this. And that way we will just go from there and get you started and get going forward. So let's just do some quick math. Let's just assume for a second that your current home estimated value, and I'm going to do round numbers here, guys, because I want to keep it straightforward and simple. Let's just argue that your current home is worth, $750,000. All right. Now, your current payoff, that means what you owe on your current home in regards to the mortgage amount. Let's just argue that right now you owe $225,000. Okay. Let me make that red so it stands out, easy to see. Now, the way that the bridge loan works right now, and this does change, occasionally it changes, is right now it's about 70% of the value of your current home is about what you can expect to get out of a bridge loan. So here I've got my calculator pulled up. Let's just do that. So 750,000 times 0.7, that's 70% of 525,000. Excuse me, 70% of $750,000. Not trying to confuse you guys, just trying to get it right. So that gives us 525,000 is our max bridge amount. Now they subtract your current payoff, which is 225. That means $300,000 is the max amount of the potential bridge loan. All right. Now, let's talk about this part for just a second. This bridge amount of $300,000 is cash in hand to you that you can do essentially anything that you want to for it. Most people use it as down payment on their new purchase. However, we do have people use it to, rehab the house that they're moving out of or paying off debt or several different things. The important part is that's a percentage of your equity position from the home you have to sell that you can now do what you want to with it. Now, this bridge loan happens concurrently with your new mortgage loan to buy your next home. It happens at the exact same time. It's not a standalone piece. It's in conjunction with, okay? So we know that we now have $300,000 to potentially put down on our new purchase price. Now, there are some fees associated with the bridge loan. I want to go over that with you as well. These fees are separate from this amount. And so two of these fees you have to pay out of pocket. One of them gets paid when you sell your current home. Now, the beautiful thing about this bridge loan, and the reason I love it so much, is it's 0% interest during the bridge loan process. So that means the bridge loan itself has no interest on it. So here's how the bridge loan gets funded. They charge two fees up front. One is an inspection fee for your current home. That's usually about $900. They send an inspector out to your property to make sure it's in great shape. There's no major issues with it. This product does not work well for a house that needs a lot of work. So if you need a new roof and your carpet needs to be replaced and you have, damage in the house somewhere, this product really is not a good fit for that. They want to make sure it's in great shape so it sells in the shortest amount of time possible. And that benefits you and it benefits the bridge loan company as well. Number two is if you decide not to use this bridge loan company's title company, then they charge a fee to use any other title company. It's between $1,000 and $1,500 usually. And that's just because they have a relationship with the title company. They like to use them. It makes it easier on their side. And I call it the inconvenience fee of using any other title company. But this bridge loan allows you to use their title company as well, anywhere that they're licensed to do this bridge loan. So those are the two fees that are part of the original transaction. Now, when your home sells, they're going to charge 2.4% of the sales price of your departing residence. So if your current home is worth this 750,000 and you sell it for 750,000, then they're going to charge 2.4% of the $750,000 at the time that you sell it. Before you sell it, there's no costs other than the inspection and the title work. And so it's just a 0% interest loan until you get to the point of selling it. So that's the really nice part about it. Now, this program generally gives you about 4 months to sell your departing residence. If for some reason it takes longer than 4 months to sell your departing residence, you can apply for an extension, or this program does have the ability to take ownership of the property as well. They generally don't want to take ownership of your property, but if you're in a situation where, like, I've got to get this house off my hands, I am done with it, I want to wash my hands of it, that is an option after 4 months of being on the market. Now, I'm going to make all this stuff make sense again here. I'm going to enlarge here for a second so you can see me a little bit better, so I can make this a little bit more clear. Now, here's how this is all working. Bridge loan happens. We get a price or a value on your home, and that price is determined by the bridge loan company using a proprietary data where they're pulling comparable information on your home in your market. We have found it to be very close to market and most of the time at market. So it's not like they're hitting you low or the value's undervalue or anything like that. It's just pretty straightforward. So in about 10 minutes, we can run an algorithm for you on the bridge loan, and it will give you a range of what they estimate your value to be. Now, after we get that range, if you're comfortable with that range, and we try to estimate somewhere in the middle in the very beginning to give you a better estimate of what your money down could look like, then we get 10 pictures of your property, or it could be more than 10 pictures, but we need a picture of every room in your house, the left side, right side, back side, and front side of your property, and we send that information in. And then they come up with the final value of your current property. Assuming that works and you're good, then we get the inspector out there. The inspector goes out there just to make sure that it's in overall good condition. And that's the final check off where everything is confirmed for the bridge loan process. At the same time, what I'm doing on the mortgage side is putting together your new mortgage loan on your new purchase of your new house. And we're leveraging that equity position that you have from the bridge loan as your down payment, however much that happens to be, to reduce the new mortgage that you have, which is going to lower your mortgage payment, probably give you better terms and interest rates because your loan to value is lower. So the bridge loan and your new loan on your new property close at the same time. The bridge loan brings the funds to closing from your partial of your equity, the partial equity position, and we bring the other part of closing to this from your normal traditional loan, which is really nice. So essentially, it gets you in with a great down payment, very little money out of pocket at closing, and then those fees get paid to the bridge loan after your current home closes. Now, the cool thing is your home does not have to be on the market when we close, but it does have to be listed very shortly thereafter. And there are rules and restrictions to this bridge loan product. So a couple rules for you. Your current home cannot be more than 5 acres. That's because bulk acreage takes a little longer to sell. So this bridge loan program is not designed for that. Number two, your current home cannot be in a brand new home subdivision because you're competing with the new home construction builder. Chances are that's going to be challenging. And so you can't have a bunch of new construction going on in your current subdivision. Number three, it cannot be an unusual property type like a berm home, stuff like that. And number four, it cannot be in an age-restricted community. Other than that, pretty flexible on things. When I plug in your home address, it's going to tell me whether or not the program exists for your bridge on your current home. It'll tell me, yes, we're good to go. Here's your value, or it will tell me no, and here's why. So pretty straightforward to figure those things out, but it is a beautiful program, and it allows you to point from point A to point B in a short amount of time with a great down payment, no interest, and low total cost to get across the finish line for you guys. Now, some additional important points on bridge loan financing. You still have to make your current payment on your current home that you own. Until it sells, you're responsible for that payment, plus you're responsible for your payment on your new purchase. Those things are still both there, so just keep that in mind. We do have clients ask all the time, is my departing residence payment, gone? No, it's not. Not unless it gets past a 4-month period of time and you want to give them the ownership of that property. But until your home is sold, that relationship with your current mortgage lender is still in place. Same thing for taxes and insurance. You're still required to carry taxes and insurance as long as you're the owner of that departing residence. So important data there. But I want to make very clear this is a great tool to get you across the finish line. It makes it easy. Closing costs are low. You're getting all that equity. If you're free and clear on your current property, you can get a ton of equity. And this bridge loan product actually has the ability to increase your loan to value above 70% if we tied up other assets. So for example, if you had stocks, bonds, CDs, some kind of tradable commodity that you're like, look, I don't want to sell these, but I'm willing to put them up as collateral to get extra leverage out of my current property. That is possible. Those are things that we can look at on your behalf. But the good news is you do have a solution to get you into that new home without the worries of trying to show your current home and everything else and putting on the market before you buy the next one, and still get your equity position. Now, I want to tie up this video with what happens after your home sells. So your current home goes on the market. We've closed on the new home. You're already in it. You're rocking and rolling, which is great. And your departing residence gets sold after 3.5 months. When it sells, the bridge loan company will subtract their 2.4%. That's just a bill that gets paid. You'll pay your listing agent, the buyer's agent, any closing costs that you have, anything else that you've agreed to pay, and whatever's left over in that equity position is yours. You get that check. It doesn't go away. So you will get a second check, assuming you sold the home for more than all the payoffs that are there. Then that's just a normal check that you can do what you want to with it. If for some reason you give the home to the bridge loan company after 4 months, you're like, I don't want to mess with this anymore, I'm comfortable, then the argument for them is they've already given you up to 70%. That's your worst case scenario if you walk away. If they, the market shifts and they have to sell it, for whatever they've got to sell it for, even if they take a loss on your home, whatever money you've already received is the money that you're going to get. That is your worst case scenario. Best case scenario is they sell it, not down the road too far. They get it sold, they subtract out their fees, realtor fees, carrying costs, any taxes or insurance that are due on the property, and then that remaining difference gets cut to you as well, just at a later point in time. So it's important to know that information so you know what you're getting. But we've done many of these loans. Everybody's been very happy with them. And I've seen people sell their home immediately before we'd even close on the bridge loan. And I've seen other people take 9 months to get their home sold on this bridge loan product, and they just used extensions to get there. So lots of flexibility, a great program. Do me a favor, look below in the description, contact me anytime, reach out to me. My cell phone number is there, my websites are there. I want to make sure that you guys have this data and can use it. And another really important thing, your departing residents can be in a multitude of states. So that's no problem for me on the lending side, but I'm your lender for Texas. If you need loans in other states, I can refer you to some great people as well. And I appreciate you tuning in today. It's great to see you guys. Hope you do great. Make sure to like or subscribe, and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.